We are going to be talking about one of those mods for Ready or Not that is honestly a must-have for anybody who plays Ready or Not. That is, of course, the Here I Come Realistic AI mod pack. This mod is honestly perfect for anybody because it's got a plethora of different variations in which the AI play and the difficulties, and it honestly allows for beginners and veterans to play together and have a great time. We have 6 different tactical game modes, which are the normal style of Ready or Not, and then we have 5 terrorist hunt versions, game modes, and all with a ranging difficulty. And the amazing mod author says a sad fig tree, but I know him as a happy fig tree. He has granted us this beautiful order of difficulties ranging from easiest and the bottom being the hardest. And within each of these game modes, like these Unreal Terrorist Hunt, Inconceivable Terrorist Hunt, Military Tactical, within all of those he has 3 different difficulty settings which changes their reaction speed, their accuracy, and all that good stuff. He also has a few things within this mod as standalones that completely change how the game plays. And with this mod, along with a few other mods, it honestly feels like you're playing a brand new update of Ready or Not, honestly. And it's not. It's created by beautiful people on Nexus Mods and Mod.io, and he also lists out all of his updates of what he's done to the mod as well. But I'm not going to go over all this damage rebuff mod, this collision reduction. I'm not going to go over that just yet. Or at all, because there's so much here. Like, honestly, there is. He even has a new scoring system for new players and for veteran players. So honestly, just get over to his webpage, download this mod, give it a try, and let me know in the comments what you think, because honestly, I think this is one of the best mods. But without further ado, let's get into it.
On the ground now! On the ground now!
You got me.
Put your fucking hands up!
You got me.
Stay here and don't move.
Shit, man, he's on, bro.
Surrender! He got away!
Get up.
Concealed Tactical Mode. This is the best for beginners or for those trying to do a first responder / street cop style of gameplay. It allows for players to have a truly unique experience on RON that you just can't get from any other mod out there. This mode really highlights players' abilities to identify civilians versus suspects based off of, well, metadata is the best way to describe it. This metadata would be best described as suspects' voice lines, the suspect's animations, how they move, how they walk, what to look for when identifying a suspect versus a civilian. This is great for beginners because of that. And for many other reasons, this just teaches beginners how to have correct ROE, SOPs, and just overall work on the mechanics in Ready or Not.
Fuck the police.
Got cops coming. LSPD, get down now! On the ground! Get on the ground!
Slow Tactical. This mod is the first step towards that unforgiving punishment that a Happy Fig Trees AI mod aims to provide. You need to take it slow. Literally walk. and take it slow. They will react to noise like the monsters from The Quiet Place. This is a great mod for those vets of the game that love to play this game slow and as tactically as possible. This mod rewards those who perfect their CQB tactics, the ultimate reward, the S rank.
Don't shoot!
1054, suspect neutralized.
Real Tactical. This is the newest addition to his mod pack. And this mod honestly turns Ron into a horror game. They are straight up created better than most regular base players in terms of the reaction times and accuracy. It takes players with tactical experience to actually get through this mod with no problem. Even then, these AI hunt for areas to hang out and wait to ambush you, and they'll stay silent in a corner, waiting for you to enter, won't make a noise, and that freaks the fuck out of me as a veteran of Ready or Not, because I'm used to certain mechanics, and when I don't hear them call out in a room, I assume they're not there, and then it turns out there's 5 of them waiting for me in there. It is the scariest shit. Extreme Tactical. This is the first mod that jumps in a bit of the difficulty. Real was difficult for sure, but there's not that many suspects in the area. However, in Extreme you're going to get a decent amount of suspects, and they are way more aggressive. They have really good accuracy and can easily put you down if you don't know your CQB tactics or you hesitate. This mod is great for people who are getting out of that beginner stage, not quite into the advanced stage, but they want maybe in the intermediate and are looking to push themselves to become better in this game. That is what this mod, I believe, perfects.
Surrender or you will be
Stay here and don't move.
Do you even have a warrant?
We got a suspect in cuffs and he's ready.
Military Tactical. This favors all military trained or milsim experienced players. This mod feels like a terrorist hunt, but yet it isn't. You still have civvies and you can still arrest everyone. And I'll get more onto terrorist hunt in terms of arresting people later on in this video, but for right now, just stick with Military Tactical. The way suspects react and act make you feel like you are playing against AI. They have no thought of surrendering, and they have nothing but merciless hate towards you. They can still most definitely be arrested, but they are not easily to surrender. You will have to stun them, flashbang them, gas them, any type of tactical you're going to use against them to even get them to think about surrendering against you. If they're not stunned, and if they're not being hurt in any way, they will not surrender. These AI are enhanced to really understand their surroundings. They flank, ambush, and push you very often. They are always shooting to kill in every situation. Hardcore Tactical. This is the hardest tactical mod out there. Literally the hardest. If you want to play the Dark Souls in terms of tactical mods, I mean, this is it. You have to it requires perfect utilization of all the mechanics in Ready or Not. You're going to need all your CQB tactics to the T. You will need grenades, tacticals, bullets, and most importantly, iron fucking will. You will die over and over and over again until you are either extremely lucky or you have finally perfected your CQB tactics. Now I'm getting into the terrorist hunt modes. The first thing I should note is that even though this is terrorist hunt, due to the fact that this would cause the game to crash, you can arrest these suspects still. You have to stun them. You're gonna have to flashbang them if you want to stun them, but you can arrest them. If this was prevented, if they simply would not surrender, it would cause the game to crash. Real Terrorist Hunt. This is the real tactical game mode, but translated to Terrorist Hunt mode. Happy Fig Tree did not just want insanely hard Terrorist Hunt mode, which he has a lot of those. He wanted to have a realistic Terrorist Hunt mode. He wanted to offer a realistic experience that a soldier, an officer, a SWAT member would experience when coming up against a real-life terrorist cell. There's not that many terrorists. It's a lot less than what you would normally have, which is why this is a bit easier, but due to that, you can easily let your guard down. You will easily be startled, shocked. You'll be surprised at every corner because you won't be expecting what's coming next. Ludicrous Terrorist Hunt. Yeah, this is crazy fucking hard as the name implies. It's near impossible even. Practically 100% accuracy from these suspects. I mean, like, they are insane. They are damn near reaction time, instant reaction times as well, like damn near instant. These are the kids on COD that are cracked on Addy, but put into Ready or Not. It is insane. Unreal Terrorist Hunt. This is one of my favorite game modes from this pack. It's a max suspect Terrorist Hunt. Only reason why it's not number one is because I do personally like to immerse myself into Ron, and I like to have a more realistic, say, playthrough where I play real, or like real tactical, real Terrorist Hunt, or hardcore tactical. Like, I like to play some more realistic time, like game modes, most of the time. But I do love this max suspect mod. And on top of this, these are not dumb AI. These are not just some like, oh, it's max suspect, so they're gonna be staring at walls and not at you, and have your back turned to you. You're gonna run into that, sure, because there's so many of them, and you will just like come across them at all different points in their timeline. But they will flank, they will push, they will ambush, all at the same time. And they'll pin you down by gunfire while they let people move around you. It is actually insane how fucking difficult these AI are on this max suspect. Inconceivable Terrorist Hunt. It's just hell. Like, there's no other way of putting it. It's just hell. Instant reaction times, 100% accuracy, and all of that goddamn merciless hatred that Happy Fig Tree programmed into their behavior. The saying, "this is the Dark Souls of blah blah blah," has been overused. But this is truly the Dark Souls of Terrorist Hunts and Ready or Not. Hell, this isn't just the Dark Souls mod of Ready or Not. This mod turns Ready or Not into Dark Souls. I will say this now. Because of how damn difficult this is and how crazy it is. I just love that insaneness. I love how stupid insane the difficulty of these AI are. I will say I love that. That's why this is probably my #1 mod at the time. I'm seriously enjoying this mod. It forces you to be perfect in CQB tactics. If you want to know how good you are at this game, play Inconceivable Terrorist Hunt solo. Tell me how far you get.